What's going on, Fish family? Fresh here. Got another open boxing for you guys. As y'all can see, man, some more Okuma products. Shout out to Okuma for sending these over. Was man, really nice to get these because these Komodos, they are a bulletproof reel, and also to be able to get this in the 200, man, that's pretty nice. So I'm gonna go ahead, open these up for you guys, and we'll go ahead and go over a little bit of what these have as far as features and what this means as far as anybody that is saltwater fishing and as well as freshwater fishing too, because these will work for it. So let's go ahead, get them both out the box, and let's go over them. Let's see how they look, guys. Let's take a look at these reels. I mean, so far from what I'm seeing, I mean, these reels are tanks. They are. You have a aluminum frame for both of these. These are both SS models, so they're going to be stainless steel main gearing, stainless steel pinion gearing. The drag on here is going to be a carbonite drag system, which is going to be a really good drag system. It's going to be hard to burn that thing out. It's going to last a long time. Also too, you're going to have the conium line guide, which is going to be that right there, and it's going to be a big line guide. That way you're going to be able to fish your braid. All your leader knots are going to fit through there. Hopefully you guys are using a blood knot or something small of that nature. So you know, if you're using one of those double uni knots, think about switching up. You know, you'll get a little bit of a further cast with a different knot, something that's a little bit smaller profile. So take that into consideration. But overall, these reels are great. They're going to come with a 3-year warranty. This is going to be the 200 size, which is, I really like this here. You're going to be able to do a lot with this reel. It's got 20 pounds of drag, which is more than enough. And the fact that it's got these big handles, you can't miss those handles. I mean, I get some of you guys like those power handles. I'm so prone of bass fishing, so I tend to like the double handle. If you prefer the single, they do sell it in that version. So don't let that deteriorate you from not buying it. But overall, from that, they do come with a really, really good spool on them. Everything on these things, for the most part, is pretty much stainless steel. In fact, it even says stainless steel gearing right there on the side of the reel. And it says it on both of them. It even says it on the 400 versions of these as well. You can't go wrong. I mean, if you're fishing saltwater, you're fishing freshwater, and you're looking for a swim bait reel, you can do it with this 371 right here. It holds more than enough line. It's going to be 240 pounds of 50-pound braid, and it's going to be 180 yards of 65-pound braid. So more than enough. All you need. You know, if you're fishing saltwater, that's maybe you like to throw your bait out there and let it sit. It also has a clicker on it, which I'm probably hardly going to use. Again, these reels are mainly more, they're really to rival the Lexa 300 and your Tranks reel. You know, they're to rival for your swim bait reels, a reel you would throw your A-rigs on, something you would fly line on, you know, but they're not tuna reels, guys. These are not tuna reels by any stretch. They're not. Could you possibly catch a 40-pound bluefin on it? Maybe you could. And if you could, bravo, but why would you do that? You know, there's no need to do that. This is perfect for casting. Could you throw some surface irons out there on this rod? Yeah, you could. Would I do it for bluefin? No, I wouldn't. Would I do it for yellowtail? Yeah, I would. It would be able to handle that. This comes with 25 pounds of drag. This comes with 20 pounds of drag. So you could throw smaller swim baits. You could even throw your 4 to 5 inch swim baits. That would be perfect for this. This right here, you could throw your 8-inch swim baits on. It would be perfect for that. So depending on the kind of fishing that you're doing, you know, it's going to be good for either or. Salt, fresh, doesn't matter. It's going to be good for that. So that doesn't really matter. It's more along the lines of what is your price range and what are you looking to get out of the reel? This reel here, you know, these two reels here are just as expensive as your Daiwa and as your Shimano's. So, you know, price point, they're pretty much price pointed about the same. It's pretty much you're paying for what you get at the end of the day. Who are you more familiar with? Who do you put your trust in? I fish with a lot of Daiwa products. I know these are solid reels. They're just as good. Just because, again, Okuma is a new competitor, don't let that deteriorate you from not getting these reels. They're good reels. They're good reels. They're fine. They're going to be easy to work on. This one, I know for a fact I can take the plate off of this and you can get to the gearing alone on the inside of here. This one here, I do not know how to get to the inside of that one. So I'm gonna have to show you guys that on another video because I don't know how to get to this one. This one, you just pretty much take this off right here, untwist that, and then you're gonna pop that up and you'll be able to get to the gearing. That way you can select how much gearing you put on. Me personally, out of the box, it's a little rough. I'm probably going to figure out exactly how to take this off and try to, you know, basically turn all of that off. If I really need to add any tension to the spool or anything like that, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the spool tension. I stay away from the brake. I want to get the maximum amount of distance out of my cast, and that is the way to do it, is to eliminate the brake. Your brake is this. So you just gotta practice with it. It's something that you gotta get more in tune with. There's nothing wrong with putting in the hours behind it, guys. It's nothing wrong with it. Man, wow. This 200 is, I could not wait to fish with this thing. This is going to be a nice reel. So I already have the rods to put it on. You guys will see. I'll go ahead and mark it up there in this video. It will be the open, well, kind of like more like a first impression of the rod. Right here, the X series rods that are behind me. I'm going to be pairing that up with these, and for sure, this is probably going to have 50-pound braid on it. This is going to have 65. I'm going to be throwing a lot heavier baits on there, so that's why I'm going to have that. Probably have a little bit of a top shot on there with, you know, probably 25-pound test. This will probably be 20, and then I have my other rods, you know, they're a little bit lighter, but I'm over the fishing light in the harbor, in the marina, the, you know, the break wall, whatever. I'm overfishing light. I'm tired of losing lures, and I'm tired of losing fish. So if you guys do see me fishing a little bit more heavier, that is why. And I'm going to go over that. I'm going to do some more videos where I do go over rods, reels, everything down to the gear ratios and everything like that. So now that I've mentioned gear ratios, let's go over that. Gear ratio on this is actually going to be 7-3, which is perfect. 7-3 is a perfect gear ratio for your all around. It will do everything. It's not too fast and it's not too slow. And everybody, again, I will tell you guys this, everybody's fishing faster now. I don't know, maybe because of the fact that we all have ADHD and we need something to give us some more to do. So now we just want to fish faster. But the thing is, we're all still catching fish. So it tells you that it is working. This one right here, let me see, what is the gear ratio on you? It's 7-1. So a little bit slower, which is good, because you're throwing those flat fall jigs, you're throwing surface irons, things like that. You can have something a little bit slower. It's not like you need an 8-to-1 gear ratio just to throw surface irons, because your conventional reels that most guys are throwing surface irons on, they're not that fast. They're really not. This is more than enough speed for that. 7-to-1. Perfect for your A-rigs. Perfect for, if you're throwing bigger swim baits, which, I think is kind of something that's becoming a little bit of a lost art in saltwater. And I've actually got something working up for that, guys. So stay tuned. I do appreciate you guys watching, tuning into the video. I hope you guys did learn something about these reels. Man, these are a good buy. They're a good buy. I do suggest that you guys look into this because, if you guys are not there yet where you guys can throw those bigger baits, this is a perfect reel. You can throw anything on it. You'll be able to throw your lighter baits on here. You'll be able to throw, your neck breakers, your underspins, your overspins, your lighter A-rigs. You'll be able to throw all of that on here. So it's a good buy. If you're fishing freshwater, you'll be able to throw, your chatter baits, underspin, same thing, because pretty much we're throwing the same thing in the saltwater that we're throwing in freshwater. They're biting the same exact thing. It's not rocket science, guys. It's not like it's some magical bait that you're throwing for both of these fish. It's the same thing. You're using the same technique and tactics, and you're basically using the fishes. They both have the same mentality. So you're just using all that against that fish at the end of the day, and they're biting the same thing. So appreciate you guys watching, tuning in. If this is your first time watching, I do appreciate you tuning into this video. And if it's not, I appreciate you guys coming back. So please subscribe to the channel, hit that bell. That way you automatically know whenever I do post a video, because there will be more videos like this coming out. And I also will be doing a review video on pretty much everything that I've been using so far. I do want to give you guys a nice little in-depth on what's really good, what's not, what's been working for me, what hasn't. With me not being signed to a company, I can give you guys a unbiased opinion of these reels. Like I said, stick around. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you. Fresh out.